know your promise? Well, do you know your promise? That's the question. So if you know it, prove it. Prove that you know it by participating, being respectful. Thank you for being on time. Stay muted. Include your name or change your name in the Zoom. Stay in your spot and keep your eyes on me. Now, part of being respectful, the heart one, is making sure that we're not playing around in the chat. So imagine how confusing that is. If a new student came in or your teacher's trying to read something in the chat and we're all playing in there, it's going to be, you know, not so easy. So that would be disrespectful. So let's make sure that we stay out of the chat unless I tell you to type something in it. All right, pups. Our Zoom call expectations, you will rock it. Here comes our birthday slide. Miss Addie, Miss Jacinda, and Siddharth's baby brother now has a birthday in April. So congratulations to all those three. And our weekly spotlight winners, the same from yesterday. Miss Addie, she did my background because she was the awesome Zoom promise keeper. Mr. Jaden for amazingly detailed responses. And Christina for, wow, she is almost done with math and science. She is almost done with math and science. Wow, that's impressive, isn't it? So keep trucking along. Let's try to get everything done by, are you ready? Mark your calendar, May 27th. Do you hear that? Everything needs to be done and completed by May 27th at noon. If you can get everything into me by noon, I can grade it. If it goes beyond noon, I'm not going to promise to be able to grade that in time. Okay. My bosses are waiting for me to grade all of your papers and give you scores and your report card grades. So that's why I want them in by noon. Okay. All right. May 27th. May 27th. All right. What are we doing today, Miss Cruz? Today, we will be using our five senses. Who knows what they are? Let's do it together. Are you ready? You can unmute. Let's unmute. Ready? Seeing, smelling, tasting, touching. Let's do it again. Faster, faster. Seeing, smelling, hearing, touching. All right. And mute in 5, 4, 3, 2. I hear somebody. 1, check your mute. Thank you, Joshua. What are we doing? So we're using our five senses as tools so you can make careful observations. Let's talk about that in a minute. I know I have it when I can describe objects in terms of number. Oh, how many? Shape. Ooh, look at that shape. Texture, size, weight, color, and motion. You can sort and classify them and then compare your observations with others. What'd you see? What'd you get? How'd that look to you? Were your predictions right? So discussing your outcome, your observations with others is important. What are we doing for next steps? So much, but I wanted to write this down because this ties in to what we're learning. It is to be able to ask appropriate scientific questions about the natural world and questions that you can investigate. Like if you were to say, can elephants fly? You can't really test that. You can't investigate that. How are you going to go and find an elephant in the jungle with wings? You just can't do it. All right. So you have to ask questions and learn to ask questions that are observable. We can see, we can investigate. Here's an example of a great question. Why does that plant need more water than that plant? That's a good question. Isn't it a good question? Can you observe it? Yes. Can you test it out? Sure. You can try to give one more water that week and the next week give the other one a little less water. You can test these things out. So being able to test your questions is part of the scientific process. All right, Ms. Cruz, move on. Here we go. You know this is important to me, as it should be to you, your super science vocabulary words. Just like in math, I want to hear those words that you've been learning. Don't just say, that thing over there. Tell me what it is. Use the words that we're learning. Senses, similarities, observations, traits, physical features, variations. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Okay, that's better. Sort, resemble, classify, living, compare, non-living, investigate once living differences and needs. I just ran through the list. I want to hear those words coming out of your mouth during our DBAs. I want to see those words written in your responses. Okay, so try to work them in so that I know that you know the words and you know how to use them. Let's Nearpod. Now, while you're signing into this, I'm just going to mention that I am recycling, well, more like reusing a Nearpod that three people that are sitting here today, oops, have already seen. Do you remember when I was out a couple of weeks ago and I had to go to testing and I gave you guys a self-guided Nearpod? Well, I checked this morning and only 3 people actually opened it up. So I'm going to reuse it because not everybody has seen it. Not everybody opened it up and actually worked on it. However, there are 3 people sitting right here in our classroom who did open it up and they did work on it. So I'm going to give a little shout out and they're going to help me today. Yeah, with the Nearpod. You know who they are? Ben, Almo, and Christina. Yes. So they opened up this Nearpod while I was out at the schools and they worked on it. So they're going to help me today. Okay. Going to be little teacher helpers. Is that okay with you guys? Yeah. Okay, good. I'll try to figure out a way to have you help me. Now I'm going to stop sharing. And for the rest of us that we haven't seen it yet, let's pay close attention to it and we'll work really carefully and learn a few things about observations. Okay, stop share. Let me go over and pull it up so I can join you in the Nearpod lesson. There it is. So our code, let's see, I think, Almo, would you type that in the chat for me? There's your first teacher helper assignment. So he's going to type the code M3HDL in our chat so that in case anybody joins us or if you get kicked out, you know where to look. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What a great teacher helper you guys are going to be today. All right, let's get started. We have 9 friends in. I think that's good. Let's get started. We already looked at our learning target before. It's using your senses. Okay, what are we going to do first? Let's review our 5 senses. Match the word to the sense. Oh. We have sight, touch, taste, hear, and smell. Can you match them to the pictures that represent those senses? Oh, look at you guys go. Oh, look at you go. Awesome. So let's see. Sight. I'm going to go with eyes. What do you guys think about that one? How about hear? Oh, let's do it ear. Oh, smelly, smellies. There it is, the nose. Hi, Ben.
You know this thing you have on your computer? I cannot see it on my.
No, can't see it. Can everybody else do it? I think people are. Oh, look at that. They all have. Oh, you might have to log out and log back in. I see it now. You're the only one, okay, that is not able to get into it. So that might be because we need to have you log out and come back into it, okay? Try that. All right, touch and taste. Yum, yum, watermelon. Okay, here we go. How can we sort and classify objects? Let's circle all the ways that we can sort and classify objects based on our observations. So let's read through those. Oh, Christina, do you want? Oh, Ben, go ahead. One more time, Ben. Go ahead. I want to ask Christina to help me. Oops, I can't hear you, sweetie.
But it's in the last one before the one you cut.
Say it one more time. You're echoing.
It's the feedback. Do you notice other screen? You know when we need to match the words to like
Yeah.
the pictures, like the
Yeah.
5 sentences? Can we put that screen back?
Can I put it back? Well, I'm right in the middle of this one. Everybody's working on this one. But let me see. Let me try it. Okay. Hang on. This one?
Yeah, that's the screen. And
Oh, I don't see it, Ben. So I'm going to move on. Okay. I apologize, but I have to keep running. All right. I'm running. I'm in a race. So you might need to log out and log back in. That's the best advice I have. Christina, help me read these words. Okay. Are you ready?
yes.
What's the first big word right here? This red one.
Big word.
Sigh. Good. What's the next one?
Color.
Good. What's the next one? Sound.
And
Yeah.
shape.
Yeah. What's the next one on the bottom? Text.
Textures.
Good. What's the stinky one?
Smelly.
Yes. And the last one? What's the last one say?
Taste.
Yay. Very good. Guys, can you circle all the ways? Yes. And you should circle every single one of those ways. We can sort and classify based on the taste. Your stinky feet, socks. I mean, texture, how things feel, the sound, what sounds it makes. Ooh, those birds make that sound, but these birds make this sound. So you could sort and classify that way. Shape and size. And we don't have, can we think of any others? Siddharth, can you think of another one? Is there another way we can sort objects? Maybe starts with a W.
Weight. Height.
Yes, weight and height. Wow, that was fabulous. Good work. Anybody else? Anybody else have another way? Hi, Christian. Oh, go ahead, Larissa.
Another way is by, oh, hold on. I have to, let's see.
Honey, what are you doing? Quick, tell me.
Another way is by their weight.
Yeah, we got weight. That's right. Very nice. And thank you for sharing. Johnny, give me one more and then we'll move on.
The design, like if you have a little piggy bank that has stars, there's another piggy bank.
Oh, yeah, like a pattern. Oh, I love that. The design and the pattern. Good job. Love it, guys. All right, let's roll. Keep rolling in the race. You guys ready? I want you to take a little field trip. They are sorting grapes to make grape juice. Oh, I love grape juice. Now, I want you to think of what they're doing. What in the world? How can you sort grapes? How could they be sorting the grapes? They're coming down. Look, there's a big truck or something. They're dumping them onto the belt. The belt is running along and they are picking through them. And I think that if they see some that they maybe for some reason doesn't match or doesn't look right, they put them in the little buckets by their feet. They throw them down there. Why would they sort grapes? Joshua, do you have any idea? What could they be sorting them by?
Looks like
when you want to make Yes, I was hoping you'd say that. Maybe they're only choosing the big juicy ones and all the little tiny ones that are, you know, too small, they get tossed away. Thank you for sharing, Josh. You're awesome. Jaden, give me another one.
Um, they they will sort the bad ones and the good ones.
Sorry, they could tell if they're rotten, ew, or if there's bugs in them, ew, yucky. So they could sort them. They're using their observational skills, maybe their sense of touch, their sense of sight, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe smell. Ew, could you smell a rotten grape? Ooh, that's an interesting thought. Thank you for sharing, Jaden. I wouldn't want to. All right, let me see who has an Addie. Miss Addie. How else could they be sorting their grapes?
By color, some can be light and
That's
some
right.
can be dark. I like the light because the dark doesn't taste good.
Oh, that's so funny. I think the opposite. I like the dark ones. To me, they're sweeter, and you like the light ones because you think they taste better. And I think that's an excellent, brilliant observation that they're probably picking out the ones that don't, they know they're not the right, maybe they're not ripe. Oh, that's a good point. Maybe they know by color which ones are the ripe ones. All right, good work, guys. Let's move on. I want the best tasting grape juice, of course. So I'm glad that they're doing that. Okay. We're gonna skip. We're gonna skip this part. Okay. That was just explaining how they're sorting. This looks like a room, science room. What do you observe about the science rooms? Wait a minute. There's two different rooms. What's wrong? What? Okay, I need to hear differences. Oh, Almo, go for it.
The first picture is not organized.
Oh,
But in the
that's
second picture, it's organized.
fabulous. Thank you for sharing. I agree. I totally agree. They look like they have organized the materials, the tools. Okay, wait, who has not gone? Siddharth. Why is it important? Here's another question. Listen carefully. Why is it important to organize?
So maybe like two tubes hold a different substance, and they both look alike, but they have something different, and maybe we think the wrong one, and we use it, and then the wrong effect will happen.
Wow. Fabulous. Isn't that true, though? That's just like cooking in a messy kitchen. What if you pick up salt instead of sugar when you're baking cookies? Ew. That'd be terrible cookies. They'd be all salty. So it's important to stay organized, especially in science, because you are dealing with, very dangerous substances, very specific substances, and you have to be able to know what you're using. So I think that's a great observation. Excellent. All right. And so let me ask you another question, guys. Which one does your room look like? First one or the second one? Be honest. I hope so. Oh, good, Jay. There, everybody's giving me two. What do you think, Josh? Does your room look like number one or number two? Johnny says two. Addie says two. Uh-oh, I better go clean my room. I have to make it look as good as you guys. Good work, staying organized. Let's discuss this. Look at this mess. How would you sort those shoes, guys? Let's see. Ooh, Christina, you go first and then Johnny. What would you sort them by?
Color.
By color. Look at those flip-flops.
The same colors.
Yeah, I agree. Very nice. If you owned that store, you might sort them by color. Awesome. How about Johnny? Johnny, how would you sort them?
If some of them feel like flat, the sandals that are like slides, I would sort
by
them by
by style.
look,
Yeah.
style.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Very nice. Yeah. Put all the high heels over there. Put all the athletic shoes over there. Put all the flip flops here. I love it. Very nice. Larissa, you're next. How would you sort them?
I would get bins and I would I would write colors on them, then stick them on the bins, and then put the sandals in.
Oh, very nice. Thank you. And one more friend, one more. Who's got this? Jaden, how would you sort the shoes?
By design.
Oh, very good. Nice job. So you could put like all the I don't know, maybe like the boots in one spot and maybe the ones that are patterns would have some another place. Has anybody thought of how about size? If you went to a store and you thought, I need to go find a pair of shoes for myself, would you go look for the size that you would need? Maybe they have all the size 4s in one spot. That's another way to sort by size. How do you sort your toys? Quick, answer it. Oh, let's read this. Ben, can you read those to me? What's A say? Read the answers.
Shape,
What's B?
size,
What's C?
color,
And what's D?
another.
Right, a different way, like another way. Okay, guys, how do you sort your toys? Shape, size, color, or a different way?
Color.
Awesome. You do all colors?
That's blue.
Wow. All right, let's see what everybody's answer is. Oh, very good. So different ways. Oh, a couple people said different ways. Now I got to hear from Johnny. Johnny, how do you sort your toys?
I put the LOLs in another bin, and then I put the Mickey Mouse and stuffed toys in another bin.
Oh, so they have their own categories. I love it. Thank you for sharing. All right, let's move on, guys. Let's see. Sort the animals by color. Ooh, just drag them in. Let's see. Christina, oh, I think it's Almo's turn. Almo, can you read the categories for me?
The categories are black and white,
Mm-hmm.
gray,
Mm-hmm.
green,
Mhm.
and orange.
Excellent. Sort the zoo animals by color. Thank you, my love. Okay, let's see how we're doing. Oh, I can't see them. All right, so I'll do them and then you guys can look at mine. How's that? Oh, orange. Oops, don't take two fish. Oh, there's a tiger. Frog. So I'm sorting by color. Is this easy or yeah, super easy. Oh, look at the zebra. You know, they're missing a giraffe. I wish there was a giraffe, don't you? All right, you can check my screen. I think I sorted them all. Mr. Smelly Skunk, the whale, the orca, and the zebra are all black and white. Our gray are our sea lion and what looks to be a bear. Our green, thank you for staying muted, Larissa. Our green is our frog and our snake. And our orange would be our fish, our Mr. Octopus, and our tiger. Excellent. All right, guys, let's move on. Pastor Miss Cruz, we're going to go grocery shopping. All right, guys, you're going to get to do this 2 times. First thing I want you to do is listen for the color. Ready? Don't do anything yet. Don't you touch your groceries yet. First color I want us to sort by is yellow. Go. Da, 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 da. Throw all the items that you might sort that are yellow. Okay, do you have them in? Are you ready for the next color? Da, 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 da. Running to the grocery store looking for red items. Throw them in there too. Faster, run through the grocery store, run. You can't run in a real grocery store, so you can only run here. Don't want to get in trouble, right, Almo? Okay, guys, ready for the next one? Hold on. Listen carefully. Go for the red. We did red. We did yellow. Purple. My favorite color. Go faster. And the last one, orange. Go orange. Awesome. So I'm throwing them in there as fast as I can. Purple and then red, and then yellow. You know, the interesting thing about the corn is it's both. Has anyone noticed that? Did you put it in with the green or the yellow? Hmm. All right. So, oops, I forgot my tomato and my grapes. No, I got my grapes. Okay, guys, let's move on. Thank you for sorting. Now, it's important for a scientist to record their observations. They must write them down. Record how many fish you see, you observe, you count. How many orange, how many green, how many yellow. And Christina is going to check your answers. So, because you can see them. Oh, I love how Johnny is crossing out, and so is Siddharth, and so is Almo. He's marking the fish as he counts so he doesn't lose track. That is so good because that will help you so that you don't recount a fish by accident or miss a fish by accident. So you put a little mark on them. Oh, I did that one. That is so smart. All right, let's go back and see. Christina, you ready?
Excuse me, what's the code?
Oh, the code is at the top of my screen. Can you see it? And it's also in our chat. It's M3HD as in doggy L. So if you look at the very middle top of my screen, you'll see it. All right. You ready, Christina? How many orange?
Seven.
7. How many green? Let's record them.
There's 3.
Good. How many yellow?
There's 5. I was just about to do.
Good work. Did you notice how I'm copying those really smart students in the classroom that are marking them as they count? That is so good. That's a very excellent practice to mark them as you count. Good work, guys. Let's go on to the next one. Thank you, Christina. All right, let's see. Labeling helps you classify. This is just a quick discussion about what are labels for. Labels are important. They help you remember what it is you're sorting and classifying. If you don't label them, like if you go to that shoe store and you don't know, what sizes they are, what colors, maybe the brand name, how are they sorting these? If you go to the grocery store and they don't label the groceries, how do you know what you're buying? So it's important to put labels next to them. That's what good scientists do. So here we have a picture of a girl. She's sorted them. You could do that with your toys. Who was that said was that Larissa? Somebody said they had labels on their toy boxes, right? So we could do that. Or was that Johnny? I forgot. Anyway, it's important to label. So keep labeling. Trace and identify the shape. This is by shape. So get your little drawing tool. And I'm going to go to the first one. I want you to draw or trace around one of the flowers. And then just spell it the best way you can. Tell me the shape, because now we are, oh, they're up on top, circle, star, triangle, or heart, to label the shapes of each plant. Okay, so if you forget, look at the instructions or my screen. You can write the words after you trace the shape of each plant, circle, star, triangle, or heart, so we can label them like we were talking about 2 seconds ago. Hi, Miss London. I see Ava. I don't see Ava, but I see Ava. I see Ava's name. All right, let's see how we did. Remember, the words are at the very top, but if you don't see them, you can also do your best to spell them: circle, star, triangle, or heart. Let's see how we did. Ooh, Jaden, nice work. Yes, Addie, I love it. Siddharth, excellent. Christina, good job. Whoops, what was that? Christian, excellent. Almo, very, very good. Ooh, look at that triangle plant. That leaf is in the shape of a triangle.
Miss Cruz,
Hmm.
I'm getting confused.
I'm looking for you.
It's me, Larissa.
Oh, I know. You're confused by what?
Because I'm trying to figure out the second one, and I don't get it because I
Okay, wait, look at my screen. Look at my screen real quick. Are you ready?
Okay.
There's an example. Here's Siddharth's. And he drew or traced around the shape of this pink flower on the top, and it's in the shape of a heart. Does that help? Does it help?
Yes, but when I
Yay!
went to my screen, I didn't see the white
Okay.
star.
Okay, I remember I said look at the top of my screen right here. Circle, star, triangle, or heart. Okay, I got to mute you up. All right, guys, it's okay if you didn't finish. We do have to run along. Remember, we're in a bit of a race today. So let's move on. I think we're ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, sort the objects not by color, but by shape. Then label the box. Should we do this part? Let's just skip this part. We just did shape. We don't need to do it again, do we? All right, let's see. How do I know you've got this? Well, what is this? We talked about learning how to sort and classify using our 5 senses. So tell me something important that you think I need to know. Hi, Johnny.
Something
Doing a time
that we learn shapes.
Not a time to climb today because we did one yesterday, okay? I don't think there's one on here. So I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's no time to climb. Oh, here come some answers. Look at this. Sort by textures. Yes. Oh, Ben, look at the 5 senses. Yes. Oh, you guys are so good. What else do I need to know about using our 5 senses to help us sort and classify our observations in science? So we can compare and make our, oh, what am I looking at? Let's see. Ooh, Johnny, I love your 5 senses. Let's see. Ooh, Larissa, look at that. The colors. Oh, Almo found senses. And I'm looking at London's. London is that by shape. Ooh, I like that one. Yeah, if we were to sort the phones by shape, that would be good. Oh, I like Addie's. Oh, color, Siddharth. Oh, look at the video. Oh, I love it. You could taste bread. Yes. I'm gonna have to look at that video in a second. Christian, tell me something I need to know about sorting, classifying, using our senses. Oh, Jack Hartman. Do you remember that from kindergarten? Using the 5 senses? That's wonderful. Oh, yeah, the senses quiz. Nice job, Larissa. Comparing shapes by color, size, and shape. Jaden, I agree. Oh, what's Ben have? He's got Jack Hartman too. That's so cool. All right, guys, moving on. I think I believe you. I think that you are getting so good at using your 5 senses, all 5 senses, to help you make observations about the natural world around you. So, and remember when I talked a long time ago about how Addie used to take me, or she still does, but she takes me on field trips, virtual field trips. And I told her one time, close your eyes and just listen. Close your eyes and touch, feel for texture, close your eyes and taste, have a taste test. It makes your senses even more heightened or, more specific. So you can actually really make better observations. Sometimes our eyes take all the glory, but we have to use our other senses, and that by closing your eyes, it might help. Let's go on to the next. Oh, we're done. Whew, we're done and in time. Yes. So thank you for learning with me. I hope that today's lesson will help you become better scientists, because now when I am asking you to make your observations, pretty much everything you do, you're observing something, right? So that when you make your observations, you can rely on those five senses to describe them better. Oh yeah, I had a friend. Wait, listen to this. Okay. So I had a student, wasn't in this class. You guys are too smart. But imagine for a moment, in another class, I had a student. Oh, wait, don't unmute yet. Don't unmute. I hear you. I had a student in another class, and what they did was they explained what they saw. They were observing something with their sight, and they said, I see a big bug. And I said, is that it? Is that the only is that the only thing you observe? Is it the only, you know, what would you call it? You know, like uh-oh, Miss Cruz's brain shut off already. So I asked them to be more specific. Tell me more things. And they had to look more carefully. So I sent them back to their desk and they wrote down, I see a big green bug. And I said, okay, go back to your seat, add some more. So he went back and he said, I see a big green bug with 6 legs. And I said, oh, you're getting closer. Expand it some more. What else do you observe? And he went back to his seat and he took another look at that bug and he began to really write a nice long response using London. Thank you for staying muted. You know the promise? Why are you breaking the promise on us? So he went back to the desk and listened to what he wrote. You ready? I'm trying to remember. He said, I observe a big green bug with 6 hairy legs that can jump and, you know, so he kept writing and writing and writing. He actually had a paragraph. So using those observations, remember when you're responding, don't just tell me one thing, tell me more. Okay, I'm done. I just wanted to share that with you. Ben, any questions, guys?
A red green bug with 8 legs and a